Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy 859 coming at you again. Well, as you can see, I'm kind of flustered and disheveled looking. Look at this hat. Can you see? Can you see this sweat line? Look how dirty and sweaty this hat is. Look at that. Woo, yeah, buddy. My buddy Mike bought another house to flip. So I went with him today. He just got it today. Today's Tuesday. I think you'll probably see this like Thursday. Anyway, he got this house, and it was the first day, so we went in there, and the dude that got foreclosed on left a ton of stuff in there, so we went in just cleaning stuff out basically. And when I go in, this is the second time now I went with him, and when I go in, I go through everything. Okay. Anything that's left there, I go through everything because I know how I am with hiding spots and stuff like that. So, and sometimes you forget where your hiding spots are and things like that. And this dude left a bunch of books and stuff behind, a bunch of VHS tapes, a bunch of DVDs, stuff like that. And some people, put things of value in books and DVDs and things like that. So we went through everything. Plus, this guy, when he packed up and moved out, he left two big ass bags of garbage that we didn't know what was in it. You know what I mean? And it looked like a lot of stuff he had just shoved in his bags and was just sitting there. So we dumped them out and went through what was in there too. Now, of course, there was a bunch of personal papers and stuff, so obviously we didn't keep none of that. But like there was some stuff that he left, the couch and two chairs in the downstairs. This is a nice house, so I don't know what these rooms are called. I guess it's the family room. It's one of them rooms that doesn't have any TVs or none in it. You just go sit in there. Whatever room that's called, the sitting room. But they were like a couch and two chairs that were kind of mimicked from an old, the couch with like the legs, the couch and chairs with like the legs on it, low arms and high back kind of deals. It was one of those, and we found a receipt in the garbage, and when he paid for it, it was $1,400, and he left it there. So things like that that helps sell that set. You know what I mean? Here we got a receipt showing you that the guy bought it, 6 years ago for $1,400, and we're selling it for $300. You know what I mean? So it kind of helps with the sale when you have a receipt to show, like, hey, this is how much it was worth, and just stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm going through everything, and like I said, I go through everything. So we find these, we're in the kids' room upstairs, and the kid left a bunch of stuff. I mean, he left like the drums to rock the game Rock Band. He left the guitar to Rock Band, and it's a Fender Stratocaster edition. Like, it's the expensive guitar that you get with Rock Band. Crazy. He left a gaming chair with like the ones with like the speakers in the side of it and stuff. Super nice chair. They left all kinds of stuff. Anyway, they left these house shoes that look like little little tennis shoes, and they were Cincinnati Bengals on. And I told Mike, I was like, man, sometimes people hide stuff in them. Check them. He was like, I ain't going through those. And he just kind of threw them away. So, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes later, I'm going through some stuff, and I find them little shoes, and I'm like, shit, I'm going through them. I stick my hand in there, and I'm like, oh, shit, I felt like it was like paper or something. I was like, oh, I hope there's money, that's money. I pull it out, and I'm like, my face went to... This kid must have been jerking off in condoms and put the damn thing in his house shoe, because the paper that I felt was the used condom wrappers, and the condom came out with it, and God knows I don't know. I don't know. The funniest part about that whole situation is the house doesn't have electric or running water because it's a foreclosure, and it's not completely in, like it's nothing switched over yet. So yeah, that was my day today. That was today. That's why I look the way I do. I've since washed this hand, or I wouldn't even touch my face. Actually, I've washed it several times. I've eaten and stuff like that since then, but I thought it was a funny story. Mike died laughing. He was like, "That's one of them. That's one of them, man. We're going to be telling that story forever. That's one of them." So I don't even know what to call this. I'm thinking about calling it something like, I don't even know. I'm going to have to figure out something clever to name this video, because to me, that's a story that, what? I looked everywhere for stuff. I mean, we found a couple good things. I got a couple weights. I mean, this dude left everything, like a weight bench, some hand weights, 2 computers. I mean, they were older computers, but the 2 computers, an entertainment center, a huge executive-looking desk, a ton of change. Like, we found a bunch of change, 2 printers, some furniture, like I said, and God knows what else is in the garage, because there's no electric in the garage, so we couldn't really see in there a whole lot. But there's like tools. There's like tools and like paint and a bunch of other stuff that was left in the garage. So, yeah, on to the garage the next day. I guess maybe tomorrow. Or no, well, whenever Mike can get electric on and we can open the garage door. But we'll go through the garage. But anyway, it was just a funny story. It was shitty when it happened. I was cussing. Oh, man. I was cussing like you wouldn't believe. Mike thought I hurt myself. He come in like, what? And I said, well, I already got it on my hands, so I might as well pull it out and show you what I just found. And I pulled it back out. He was like, oh, man. And then he thought it was funny. So I figured you guys would think it was funny, too. It's just the dumb shit that happens to me, man. I'm telling you. There's a lot of dumb shit that happens to this guy right here. Mike could be the test to it. Check the comments down there. Mike, he'll attest to the fact that some stupid stuff happens to me quite often. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you have anything that you want to make fun of me about, leave it down below as well. And everybody, take her easy.